welcome to Sugar Beats. My name's Colin.
I'm Preston.
Today we're going to be talking about moving. You guys moved recently?
I've moved every single year of my life since 2015.
What?
I moved to Chicago with the goal in mind to live in as many neighborhoods as possible so I can get to know the city a little bit better.
Yeah.
So I've lived a ton of different spaces. Right now I'm in West Rogers Park. I used to be in Logan Square for 2 years. I was in Lakeview for another. I was in Rogers Park proper, not West Rogers Park where I'm at now.
Sure, I know the difference.
And then Lincoln Park as well. So those
Nice.
have been all 5 of the areas that I've lived in, and they've been excellent. I've loved every single spot just to get to know the area a little bit more. Have you lived in a lot of spots?
I've lived in a couple of spots. I've lived in like Aurora. I've lived in Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa, more specifically. I got to live overseas for a couple of months, which is cool.
Oh, cool. That was Italy, right?
Yeah, and then I also I've toured a couple other places. So like in total,
Yeah.
I've been overseas a couple of months and stuff.
So you've lived in a good amount of places, but you've also moved from a lot of places. You're moving right now, right?
I am literally, today is I think the final day of just getting stuff done. And I'm here. I'm making everyone move for me.
You've been here for hours.
Like
too.
hours and hours.
You have really avoided helping with the move. But that's not fair. Did you hire movers or do you have
No.
friends at your house?
So I hate moving,
Sure.
but I moved from an apartment in one building to an apartment in the same building over like a 4-day period.
Yeah, it's just like down the hall.
It's on the opposite side of the building. Which
Oh my God. Do you
Not
have
so
to get a
bad.
truck for that or something? Or
no, I didn't even have to go outside, and I still hated it. I was like, "This is awful. Can my friends come?"
This is the easiest way to move.
It
and
is.
I hate this.
Yeah, like I don't even need. I don't think we use boxes for anything. Like we don't.
Yeah, right?
We
just
just have,
get
like,
a
one of those-
big cart or something?
We
What
have
do
the
you use
bellhop dollies.
Whoa.
Yeah. So we have like a couple of those, and not like us personally. The
building
apartment
had
complex.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more
So
sense.
I got. We bring our own bellhop dollies.
I wouldn't put it past you too, though, as a power couple, to
Would you have
have
a
a bellhop
dolly?
cart.
That's
I don't
fair.
know. It's kind of cute. I could see her pushing
fair.
you around on it.
Mm,
You've got a little bellhop outfit.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
this
that's
little
fair.
mustache happening right now too.
All right.
Who's gonna give me a tip?
It's like you've watched us.
Well, I'm helping you move.
That's fair.
Wow, has nobody helped you move?
No, I've had a couple of people help me move. Shout out Austin, shout out Jason, shout out Kenny. They've been very helpful, and also shout out my fiance Katie. She's
Austin-
also helped me move.
Oh yeah, she's also helping. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's her stuff too, though. She kind of has to help.
That's true.
What are you doing with the 2 cats? I
So
guess.
they're in the new apartment now.
Oh,
So
great.
essentially, all that we did was because they're still meeting each other. For those of you that don't know, I have 2 3-legged cats, so I almost have 2 cats,
Yeah.
which is good. And I like both of them a lot, but they're not like fully socialized with each other yet.
Yeah.
So we
Well,
have to
one's
keep
like
them
a
separate.
baby.
Yeah, one's not even a year. It's like going on 9 months.
Yeah. So
Got a little
sweet
kitten.
though.
He's such a
But so
sweetheart.
they still have to stay separated.
Yeah, because
All right.
little one is
A menace?
a bit. He's more of like he's just very fast. He runs around a bunch. He's super cute, really adorable. Not like an actual bad cat, but he is just a kitten and has kitten energy.
Yeah.
And kitten energy during moving is less fun.
Yeah.
Less fun. It is really cute though. Just having like little guy following you around, just meow, meow, meow.
Yeah, like I can't pick you up again, but I'm gonna.
And then you pick him up and he's like,
Impossible to get anything done.
no, not at all. That's why
Ugh.
moving took 4 days.
Yeah. Are your friends just coming over to play with the cats while you're moving?
No,
Because that's what I would do.
we lock up the cat so they don't have the ability to.
Got it.
Mhm.
You know, I've always kind of considered myself a good friend in the way that most times when people are moving, I offer to help you move too.
That you did. And I was like, nah.
Nah, not this guy. What are those
good.
noodle arms gonna lift?
He's
Not
an
my cats.
improver, not too many
Yeah,
in a truck.
right.
We don't.
Preston, will you move that box? Yes, and I won't. Wait.
Hang on.
I do try to always be there for people to move though.
Yeah.
My problem is I low-key do that because I hope that when I move, people are gonna return the favor. Full transparency.
Oh,
and
yeah.
never has it ever been returned. People, that's not true. Emily Ramirez has helped me move before.
Shout
Keith
out Emily.
Hernandez has helped me move before.
Shout out Keith.
And like, these are good friends, but they were also heavily guilted into helping me move. Like, I can't afford movers, which also, not to jump right into this, but if you can, rent movers. It
They're very
is
helpful.
Oh my gosh, I've got this company here in Chicago called Carry Movers. They're incredible. I've used them for 2 different moves now. The reason that I keep using them is one of the guys will take a scarf and put it on an edge of a couch. And I've seen him lift a full couch on his back, then go down 3 flights, put it in a truck, and then at the new place, take that same couch on his back up another 3 flights into my new spot. And I'm like, that's it. You got my business forever. These guys are tanks, and they'll put box on their back. Use this. It looks like a scarf is what it is. I'm sure it's not just some scarf, but they'll use that on their backs to carry everything.
I think it's like a Kevlar loofah.
It's like a Kevlar. It's a very man-made
like
thing.
a tactical loofah.
Tactical scarf is what it is. I don't know if we want to keep this in or not, but I will say loofah makes me think of it's the new sign for swingers.
Wait, whoa.
Yeah.
Hang on, I didn't know this.
Yeah. Sorry.
We're moving on to something else.
Full left turn here.
Hey, the wordplay guy got it. There we go.
So what it is they'll put loofahs on their car or on the outside of their house, and each color
Represents
correlates to a different thing.
Okay.
A white loofah being your most basic, and I believe purple being the other end of the spectrum. But I'm sure we can get a picture pulled up in just a sec.
Hang on. So there's, I'm a little intrigued by this.
You should be.
Because so the white loofah being the vanilla loofah.
White
the
loofah is
vanilla.
I am new to the situation.
Got it,
and I want to get comfortable. Cody looks like
If you guys are ready. I
Yeah.
recently saw this about a week ago as well.
Yeah.
So I knew exactly what to pull up.
Okay, cool.
All right, so white is for novices and beginners.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Hey.
when you said, I thought it was like intensity of swing.
It is. Keep going.
We're getting there.
Okay,
going.
cool. Okay, this is
So purple is people who like to watch.
Voyeurism,
Yep.
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to pronounce that on a podcast.
Wow, how'd you know that word like that? Did you read this article?
It's not a picture.
Let me
It's
just
not an article,
hide
it's
my
a full
loofah.
graphic. Don't worry. It's
Yeah.
it's in the video.
That's what I was looking at.
And your
Yeah.
face is also with this graphic. For the rest of the internet.
Loofah. But go through the last one.
Yeah,
is,
please tell me.
So pink is soft swap, which is people who like to do it with others in the room.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get that.
Blue, lowest level of full swap, those who can play well with others.
Ooh.
Swinger terms.
It sounds like something you would say at a dog training camp. Well, those are the blue collars. They play well with others.
Oh, that is a blue collar. They are very
more.
friendly. Let them sniff your hand first.
Right. But they'll be good after.
Yeah.
Yellow, mid-level swap for those who want to have fun but are still nervous.
A mid-level swap. What is a mid-level swap?
Yeah.
For those who want to have fun but are still nervous. I just said this.
One step below wife swap.
Well, once you go black, we got full swap.
Oh.
You caught that. I'm glad.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Those who say what the hell, let it all go down. Cool.
Let it all go down.
Whoa.
If you got a
I'm
black
just-
loofah, you are DTF.
There's one more. Teal is for bisexual.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
wow,
not it. That
that's
was, yeah, you
cool.
said that like it was another level of intensity.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
was like,
bring
what's
your animals
Uh,
or something.
I mean, that is for most.
But I guess, but like, what the level of intensity is higher than whatever you want to do?
Yeah, right. It's like, hey, here's
same
my
thing.
partner. Go
the
have
same
fun.
thing, but with either side.
I see what you're saying. So it's like, even if you have a black loofah, maybe that doesn't mean that you want to be with the same sex.
That's fair.
But
You got to like double up and be
So-
like black teal loofah dual
Yeah.
hang.
What's great about this image is notice the logo in the top left. I'm very curious if that is from a real retirement home.
Oh yeah, because old people. You know, I used to do caroling back in the day, and
Yes.
I remember, of
And
course,
you
we're
knew to bring your
city
black
boys,
loofah.
and we would do stuff at retirement homes.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember one of the nurses telling me that, and you know, another thing I've never fact checked ever, but statistically speaking, there is more intercourse in a retirement home than any frat house in America.
That doesn't surprise me
Crazy.
because old people have empathy.
Oh yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
You want to get laid? Care a little bit.
Okay, be nice.
Yeah.
What's
Exactly.
scary is you go into the retirement home, you look in their shower, and it's just black loofahs everywhere. And you're like, yo,
You're like, oh my.
grandma? She's like, I'm doing a swap with my neighbor. Ah, what, of cookies?
ah.
Isn't that crazy though? I learned that I had to share some swinger facts for you.
I don't know. I think, in sort of off a tangent of that, I think that old folks' homes should probably have a bit more of a diversity in their curriculum. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if you've caroled for old people.
Yeah.
You know the old person who got wheeled there first because they have nothing else to do and they are very upset the whole performance and they're just waiting to get wheeled back.
We one time did improv for a retirement home, and you
Oh,
want to talk
wow.
about just an unhappy crowd. They did not want us there.
Wait, did you get any of them to give suggestions?
Oh, yeah, it's just pulling teeth. Well, fidgeting with
lack thereof.
gums,
There you
I
go.
suppose. But yeah, it was
It's like finding dentures. It was just
it was trying to find some sort of humor that they would relate with. So, you know, I love comedy because it's all about the human experience.
Yeah.
But boy, did they not want to listen to us. We were just the in-house entertainment for that day and nothing else to do. And so they just listen to us.
I think they're getting it.
Yeah, but they are getting it.
They're
Is the
getting
thing.
it. Good for them.
So anyway, we'll move on from that one. But I'm glad we were able to talk about the swingers.
Yeah.
I have more stories about that, but I feel like we should save it for a special.
A little special
Yeah.
podcast.
I gotta ask consent from someone that I can tell their story. I'll just say it
okay.
like that.
Okay,
I
fair
don't-
enough.
I
That's
don't know
good.
if it's cool or not, but if I can tell the story, it's crazy.
Good.
Yeah. Anyways,
Exciting.
so moving.
Yeah, moving.
So
Moving
anyways,
on over.
regular apartments.
No, I have a little. One of my weirdest things about moving is I have to move a little. One of those boxing buddy things. You know, like the man with no arms.
Yeah.
Who's like way too buff in every Sports Authority. Rest in peace, the Sports Authority.
Mr. Chin.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I when Sports Authority was going out of business a couple of years ago, I'm pretty sure they're out of business at this point. There was a couple of them that were just like, hey, deep sail and whatever you want. And I was like, let me get this dude because I am a boy. You know what that means?
I want to kiss the boy.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I did a lot of kissing practice with Bob. Turns out not great with tongue.
Great. Not great. Better with your hands than him, though.
Yeah, significantly.
Wow. Remind me, did you do boxing?
Like a little bit, but I just decided to like keep the skills that I had. I never actually wanted to get in the ring and fight somebody when I was that age.
I think that's the scariest thought, to fight another human being.
It is really terrifying to kind of think like you have a lot of people are like, I would love to go box things. No one really thinks about the fact that you're gonna have to walk up to that ring the entire time knowing this person's gonna hit me in the
I'm
face.
gonna get smashed for defending myself.
Right. And hopefully I will smash them harder.
Yeah. And that's why I like to interrupt any kind of fighting with chess. That way there's
Ooh,
fighting
yes,
and chess
and
and
fighting
fighting
and
and
chess.
chess. Yeah, it's a pretty good time.
Both gentlemen's games.
You know, when I think of moving, I think of I've lived with so many roommates in my life too, which I'm very grateful for. One time I was moving and one of my roommates had work or whatever and wasn't able to be there for the move. So
Oh.
me and the other roommates had to move all of their stuff out of the apartment.
Wow.
And they had this huge box that needed three of us to lift. It was so heavy.
How big was the box? Like regular box size box? 4 feet.
About that big,
Okay.
like big, and then about that deep as well. Like a big box.
Okay.
Like bed stuff maybe was in there. Who knows? We're moving it from the house to the storage. They're not able to help us move it from the storage to the new spot. So
Sure.
we're moving it from the storage unit and we're lifting it, and the bottom of the box comes undone and it's just old magazines. And we're like, hey, buddy, why do you have all these?
Yeah.
And they're like, maybe I could cut them out and like use them for an art project or something. And I'm like, do you read these? No, I just wanted to keep them. I'm like, then you need to come down and move this box because we're done with it.
No chance.
That roommate comes and ends up helping us move stuff, and not only can't help move that box after we clean it all up for them, but then helps me move my, I used to have a dresser set, and drops it off of stairs and just shatters it as it goes down. I'm like, really nice to have your help here.
Really good guy.
Yeah.
You still rooming with him?
I stopped rooming with her,
Her.
a few years ago, and
Nice.
I'll just keep her in the anonymous category.
Of course.
Yeah, it was very interesting. Not a very cool move as a roommate. I gotta say that.
Well, yeah, you're definitely not going to help me move then because you're going to be pissed at my magazine collection.
I've got a couple boxes of that.
They were like, that was a pretty big box. And I was like, that seems like a regular magazine box.
Yeah. These are my bathroom magazines, and I got my living room magazines for
I
the
built
coffee table.
You know, like the Iron Throne in
Sure. You got the magazine version.
yeah, just like imagine that.
Just rolled up magazines instead of swords. I think
Yeah.
that's pretty great. Wow.
This took me like hours to make.
Dude, too
Yeah.
long.
I know.
Long.
I worked with this one girl on it. She had a bunch of magazines.
As far as moving goes, I have done it multiple times. I am pretty done asking friends to help out, and
Yeah.
I am very much on team. Just save up before the move's going to happen.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're in a financial place to be able to do that, save up and then just pay. It's 3 hours of work, 4 hours. 5 is crazy to imagine it would take that long.
Oh, of course.
And it's great. It's great. Get real strong people to come help you.
Yeah.
They do all the labor. I suck. The last time I had movers help me move, I literally waited in the other room and was like, let me know if you need any help. And then just didn't help them. And I had one of my friends was like, you're being real rude. You should be giving them a hand. My thought is I'm paying them, right? Like,
there's an argument
I
to be
packed
made.
it up. I packed it all up.
There's an argument to be made for both sides.
Sure.
I don't know which one is right.
I don't know which one's right either, because partly a win for them is if I'm not helping, that means they're working for longer hours, which means they get paid. If it's 3 hours and 10 minutes, I got to pay the 4th hour,
Sure,
So
100%.
if it goes any over, that's a win for them. On the other hand, now they have to lift more heavy stuff. And I am a capable human being who can definitely lift heavy stuff.
But you did also call them real strong men.
They are really, really strong men. Just people. They were even late. There was so many different people helping us out with this thing. And it's just like this team of people whose whole job that day is to move stuff. And that's what they know they want to do. And I want to sit in the room and play with a cat.
Well, that's why I moved into the exact same apartment, so I could be like, friends, come over. And then they would come over and I could like make them food. And I'd be like, here's food. And they'd be like, wow, that's great. And I'd be like, come on down and move a couch with me.
What are you, some commercial guy? Come on down and move a couch. I saw something on TikTok the other day that was a gal invited her friends over for a painting and wine night, but just didn't mention that they were painting her house. So gave everyone booze and then paintbrushes to paint their living room and all this stuff. And it's brilliant.
That's amazing.
What a smart move.
Yeah, honestly. And
I
this
wouldn't be
is-
mad as a friend either.
No, this is a really hot take. If you took me to Pinot's Palette, I would have a worse time than drinking wine at my friend's house painting their walls.
Yes, absolutely. Because you're yelling at each other. You listen to whatever movie
Sure.
or music's in the background.
Yeah,
It's an excellent time. I love a good wine painting night, sure.
of course.
But with just your friends and getting down and doing the trim and getting your primer in, like that's
Okay.
a fun time.
I thought it'd be much more fun to just get everybody like just really wrecked and just go with the rollers. Just like
Someone's just throwing paint on
Yeah.
the wall.
come on, do the top coat tomorrow.
Have a little bit of fun, right?
Yeah, come on, you invited all of them over.
You could do the SpongeBob method and just blow up a big bubble of paint and then pop it. Covers everything.
That would be so good.
Hide any dollar bills, but you should be fine with everything else.
For sure. And then especially with wood floors.
Now, this new place, carpet or wood? Because the place you have now is carpet, correct?
Yeah, carpet with a little bit of tile in the entrance.
And then your kitchen's tile too, right now, right? Yeah.
mhm.
Now, this new place, all carpet or same thing?
It is very similar. It's nicer. It's a nice little upgrade. I went from laminate countertops to granite countertops.
Woo, cooking party at Colin's.
That's right. Everybody just cut stuff on my counter. I'm kidding. Don't.
Please don't.
That'd be so sad. You're gonna dull your knife.
Ugh, I hate that I do this, but when the food is on my plate, I'll take the good knife and cut it on the plate.
Oh my god, yeah.
And you get that. Oh, you
Worst.
feel it in the back of your teeth. What a horrible feeling. But I do that.
All the time.
I'll cut on a counter. Also bad.
Yeah. I've only got 2 cutting boards, and they're both about they're both smaller than a ruler. They're really tiny cutting boards.
You can have one of my 10 that I don't use.
Seriously, I'll take it.
This week I was cutting bread and the cutting board was here and I just didn't want to move the bread from here to here and just cut on the counter. And then my lady walked in and busted me and I was like, oh, this is what I didn't want to happen.
Oh, because you're cutting it at her place, aren't you?
It's not my counter.
There it is. Oh, I love you, Mickey.
It's really rough, really rough. But
It was fun. I'm sure you had. Was the meal good?
delicious.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we care
We
about.
only cook the good stuff.
That's right.
I believe this was for the baked ziti that we made.
Oh, very good.
I've been very into Sopranos lately, and
Oh.
one of the holiday gifts I got was a Sopranos cookbook.
Nice.
And that is the dish that I've wanted to make from that show this whole time. And so we finally made it, and it was such a long process to make, but so worth it.
Yeah.
Now I want to make it again because we've started getting into making pasta from scratch as well. And I
Such
wanna
a
make
good thing to
ziti
do.
from scratch.
Dude, make pasta from scratch if you have flour and eggs.
What's the other flour that you use though? There's
There's
better
There's like double O, which
double
is
O flour. That's my
yeah.
favorite agent.
Yep, and then you there's like one
Cooking
more
agent.
double O flour, and then one more type of like you want to do like a general 2 mixture of flour. I
Yeah.
pretty much only exclusively use like all purpose.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna go out and buy extra flour, but it's
Well,
flour.
We went and got that extra flour. It's like a almost brown looking flour, closer than a white bleach.
Oh yeah,
I
okay.
don't remember what it's called, but it is definitely
better?
noticeable in the flavor and the texture when it comes to
Oh, okay.
it. Yeah. Mickey took a class online from some nonas in Italy.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. And also, dude, now I'm just like, let's do some cooking classes.
Yeah.
There's a place called the Chopping Block not far from my place that I really want to do like romantic kind of getaway for a night for 2 people. It's like $1 to $1.20. Like it's
Oh,
not that
That's
crazy.
actually kind of nice.
Yeah.
That's a really nice dinner for
to
2
learn
people.
the whole meal, cook it all yourself, be in a class, take skills as well, and then you get to eat it all. Like,
That's for 2 people, 120 for the class plus the not bad at all.
yeah, 60 a head.
Yeah.
Terrible.
That's literally a nice dinner. And you probably get more time out of it too.
And I think you get wine with it too. I'm not sure about
There
that
it is.
part.
Done deal. Done deal. I can't take Katie cooking classes just yet though.
How come?
She's not really like a big kitchen person.
Oh, I actually do know this.
Yeah.
She's not you said it in a very nice way, not a big kitchen person. Does she like to cook at all?
She does like to cook some stuff, but she's more of like an air fryer person than really.
Love my air fryer.
too, don't
I
get
got
me
for the
wrong.
holiday time, I got these latex air fryer mats basically that you put in the bin of the air fryer.
What for?
Then you put the food on top. So when you're done cooking, take that little
just pop the
latex
little
thing,
silicone out?
wash it out. Reusable.
That's nice.
No mess whatsoever. My
Yeah.
air fryer stays clean.
See, we have like discussions about whose turn it is
To clean it?
Yeah.
Because it sucks. It gets so grubby
I know.
underneath.
And we are the worst people. We have so much cheese in anything we put in the air fryer. It's so bad.
That's flavor. It's like a cast iron skillet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those bad boys is what I got.
Oh, that's great.
Very handy. I have 3 of them. I've only used 1, and I just keep reusing it.
There you go. Boy time.
Well, you know, if we're on air fryers, I got to say, I went through my air fryer renaissance, and I tried cooking as many things with it as possible.
Yeah.
The weird ones were I made an excellent steak, not a good steak, an excellent air fried steak. Come over, I'll make you one.
Yeah, I want to know what the process of this is.
Crazy. It wasn't hard at all. I air fried a steak and it came out perfect. Perfect. Juicy. Juicy,
Yeah,
I say.
because you're not actually gonna. Did you put a crust on it at all?
I did put a bit of
Okay.
Yeah, I did a little bit of searing and then air fry. But it's the same thing as throwing it into the oven.
It's like you're just air sous videing it.
Yes, exactly. I've done that. Oh gosh, I mean, so many crazy things. Pork chops, obviously, chicken wings, all that, fries, tons of different vegetables. Dehydrating is one that my air fryer has. That's a nice
Mine
little thing.
too.
It's really good. I tried doing jerky and it didn't really work out that well.
Really? Okay.
But I love my air fryer. I love it. I love it. I like to buy the frozen snacks just so I can dump them in there and not think about it.
That's huge for us right now because Katie's job is very much like intensive.
Of course.
And so when she's working, she's working.
Yeah.
And so if she's like, I have a lunch break and I'm like, I have to go talk to my friend on a podcast.
Yeah. You're like, I wish I could help move.
I'm so sorry. I can't. You just air fry some food and lift heavy
We have
things,
to
honey.
talk about moving on a
I have to
podcast.
sit on the couch.
Oh, it's such a hard day.
Bad tough for me.
We get paid for this, Colin.
Oh my goodness. What? Jeez. Anyway, she doesn't work very hard.
Yeah, and she can't cook.
Boy stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, she's great.
But I gotta say, I love cooking, and it's something that really, with the whole pandy going on, I got to become the cook for my family, and that was Such a nice time. It was so good to have to feed my dad and my sister and her 2 kids and make things that are good for them, but also children. And also these Midwesterners whose idea of a good meal out is
Casserole.
like Panda Express. Yeah, casserole.
Casserole.
We love a good casserole.
Whatever kind.
Panda Express is good. Cody's giving me the finger. I like it. Don't get me wrong.
No,
but
it's
if
fine.
that's your nice meal out for the week, I don't think so. Is that or Cane's for them? They love those two.
Well, literally my dinner last night. Also, anybody at Cane's, okay, now we brought this up.
Yeah.
Anybody at Cane's
We got
who takes more than 30 seconds to order, don't go to Cane's.
It's chicken.
It's just chicken fingers or chicken fingers on a bun.
Sandwich. Yeah.
Okay? All you got to do is tell them how many sauce you want. That's it. There used to be one across from the club that we used to all work at.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd go there when I had literally 2 minutes because that's all it should take at Cane's because all they do is fry those things all day. And you'd get stuck in the line for like 20 minutes. I yelled at so many people in that drive-thru when they're like the next car. Like, move! You have one option. Chicken fingers. You have one extra option. Do you want it on a bun?
Do I want coleslaw on the side?
That's true.
I literally heard a person in front of me one night go, I don't know. I've never been here. I don't know what you have.
That's a very fine response. What do you mean? I've never been here. Oh, what are you, stupid? You've never been here before?
Yeah, exactly.
Members only.
Get out of here.
It's in their name.
Quit
It's
gatekeeping Canes.
It's Cane's chicken fingers.
I have a friend who builds canes. That's her whole job. And she told me that cane fans, you know what they call them? Caniacs. Mickey, I dared her on the phone one time. They have a Cane's right across from her dojo, and she was leaving from getting food, and I dared her to yell this, and she did. As she left the store, she went, "See you later, Caniacs," and then gave a shotgun and closed the door. And I'm like, I love you. I love you, lady. You're hilarious. Yeah, I love me some Canes. I do. But the reason I said that was my family, for a nice meal for them is Cane's, is Chick-fil-A, is Panda Express.
Because you spend all your money at Disney World.
Exactly. Thank you so much. So now we know where the money's going. But it's nice to be able to cook for these people. And, one time I got to, from scratch, make an orange chicken and like bread the thing. And I used an orange base hot sauce that I bought from a comic.
Nice.
And it was this delicious sweet and spice flavor, and they loved it. And just being able to introduce like even a homemade orange chicken versus a Panda Express orange chicken, you get so much of a difference of flavor and attention to the dish.
Well, next time you eat Panda Express and you get orange chicken, I encourage you to take one single piece of orange chicken and bite it. And take a look at how much breading there is versus how much chicken there is.
Yeah.
You're going to be sad.
Yeah, it's not. And also, is it chicken? Is it chicken in there?
Well, I think it might be, I don't know if it's as bad as McDonald's where it's like considered chicken meal, but like I think it is technically
Cody,
still
pull
chicken.
this up. Subway came out with this where a couple of years ago,
Tuna flavored tuna,
but also it was like Subway's chicken is now officially 60% chicken or something like that, where you could hold up a slice of it to the light and see the circles of soy protein put into the meat.
We literally just ate Subway chicken here.
Oh, bro,
for
I did
lunch,
have
and
like
you didn't warn
4
me.
sandwiches.
Ha! I didn't have a single one. Soy boy, get out of here.
It's Glass Boy, okay?
Yeah.
They cancel each other out.
Yeah, something like that, though. But these restaurants are always coming out with like, hey, guess what? Our really cheap meat is cheap for a reason. And we always get shocked by it. But, you're paying for what you get.
Yeah. I've never thought that chicken nuggets like tasted like chicken.
No. They taste also like too much breading. Fast food, I mean, you could always just go eat fast food whenever. I don't have a problem with it. I'm not trying to on fast food.
No.
I'm just saying there's something fun about when it's mealtime with the family, treating it in a little bit more of a traditional, let's make it all together for the family way.
Yeah,
I guess.
treating the meal with a bit more reverence.
Reverence, yes.
Yeah, I cooked for my family a bunch over the pandy, and I got to a point where my family thought everything I made was good. My dad would ask me to make him coffee because he thought it was better.
I don't. Do you think it was because it was better, or just because you'd make him coffee?
Huh? No. One day,
I'd be like, Colin, you take out the garbage so much better than anyone else in this house. You got to do it for me again, man. You are an artist.
I think it was just because I used a French press, and my dad was like, "Wow, you took 4 minutes to make coffee.
You let it sit, and then you
push the thing down, and this is a good cup of coffee.
Oh, bonjour.
Exactly. I was like, that, yeah, of course. And then I also got to make myself delicious coffee. And the best part about it, I didn't have to buy the beans anymore.
There's a win.
Exactly. I don't care if he made me make coffee just because he liked me making him coffee. I didn't have to pay for my coffee for a while.
I do like going to get fresh beans and having them blended at the shop for me. So then I have that ground coffee to use. That was a life hack I didn't know about. I always used to just buy like Folgers and a tin and all that stuff. And now whatever local coffee shop I go to, if I love the coffee, I'm like, how much is a bag of beans?
And it's not that expensive.
It's $12. Will that be okay? And I'm like, yeah, I think I'm about to save a lot of money with this. Thank you very much.
$12 for a pound of beans. That's like a month and a half's worth of coffee.
Well, you know how much I drink coffee.
It's like 4 days worth of coffee.
Exactly.
But that's still a lot less money than you would be like, you get 2 shots of espresso in a drink and it's like $9. Like,
on 3, let's say what espresso drink we get. 1, 2, 3.
Cappuccino. All day.
So good.
All day.
Perfect amount of foam.
Yeah.
Perfect amount of foam.
I will drink espresso on its own. However, if you're going to give me the option, are you kidding me? You kidding me? Oh, come on.
Have you done Turkish coffee before?
Yes.
I feel like we've talked about coffee on this podcast.
We have a little bit. No, but Turkish coffee is amazing. If you ever have a chance to go get sand coffee, do it. It's not sand coffee, but it's
yeah, cooked in hot sand coffee. Yeah, but if you want to drink sand coffee, I'm sure that might have a kick, so to speak.
It's got a bit of something.
Man, God, I love food. I'm so hungry. I like that when it gets closer to food time for us with these podcasts, we just end up talking food the whole time.
I like that you're still hungry even after like a third of this conversation was about synthetic meat.
Yeah, I'd still eat it.
Yeah, me too.
I would still eat it. Oh, I remember Taco Bell when I was a kid.
What do you mean remember?
I remember back in my day.
I had Taco Bell this week.
I haven't had it in a minute. I have like a local taqueria thing near me, so
you have like you have like actual
high
Mexican
quality,
food,
yada yada. But well, first off, I had my Sweet 16 at Taco Bell, so I was a fan. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
Me and my brother both had our Sweet 16 at the Taco Bell. Friends showed up. We had balloons, gifts. The goal was to give us Taco Bell level birthday gifts. So somebody got us a roll of bubble wrap and 1-ply toilet paper. Someone else got us an opened box of Barbie with the Barbie removed. So it was just the plastic box. Oh God, there were so many good gifts. Somebody got me a $100 iTunes Apple gift card that they never bought. Yeah. And meanwhile, I'm like, who wants to buy me lunch? Huh? Anybody? Who wants Dad? No?
Could you imagine being an employee at that Taco Bell and they're like, we have a birthday party, and they're like, what?
Well, I mean, really, to take us an extra mile deeper into the garbage realm here.
Yeah.
For prom, it was either prom or homecoming, we did dinner at a McDonald's. And me and a buddy got there early and set up with a fancy tablecloth and candles. And we had one of our friends dress up as a server and get everything from the counter. So when we were all ready to eat, they came by and on plates handed us all the burgers and the fries.
That's so good.
It was sweet.
I went to TGI Fridays. That's just worse.
Well,
that's like, there's no cute idea. We were just like, where do we go to eat? I like fritters.
We didn't get any appetizers. What are we gonna do here?
Right, just like a bunch of kids with acne eating oily food before going to homecoming. It was
like, this is the peak of our night.
Yeah. It was such a fun time. I really enjoyed it. You know what we should do? I want to do the McDonald's bit more frequently now. I think that we should definitely have a little
dress up, treat yourself to something not as expensive, because truly, as much as I like to talk about cooking and like treating yourself, you don't have to spend a lot of money to have a good time.
No, you don't. Not at all.
Free is sometimes the best.
Yes.
Which is why
you're watching this video.
Yeah. I'm happy. I'm hungry.
Well, I think we should probably call it here then.
Do you want to go eat?
Yeah, let's go eat. Thank you guys for watching Sugar Beats.
We're going to go think about what we're going to get from Cane's.